Everybody, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm here to do your next 72 hours. This is a general collective for all. So let's go ahead and take a look here. So pile one is going to be the light bulb, your aha moment. Pile one. Pile two is going to be the camera. And pile three is going to be the telephone. So go ahead and take a look at that and see what one you resonate with, and let's get started. Your next 72 hours. Okay, for those that chose pile one with the light bulb, your next 72 hours, what's coming your way? What do you need to be aware of? What's going to happen? Let's take a look. Wow. Okay. Well, you have the Hierophant, and you have the Emperor, and you have the Traveler. So there's a lot of movement in a new direction. Could be in a job situation. I'll hold the cards up in just a moment. Looks like you're happy, too, about this decision in the next 72 hours. You've been working on something very, very hard and thinking about something. So there is something. Hierophant for me is institution. It could be happiness. It could be home. It could be courthouse. It could be bank. It's a hierarchy of the elevation of esoteric energy, the highest realm, if you will. Let me hold that up. It's different for everybody. I'm an intuitive reader. So for this, the Hierophant, it's something that you've been asking for, a gift from the universe, if you will. You do look happy about it. It does look like there's going to be a new direction here. It does look like you're going to be thinking about something. It could be a new job for you. You could be moving on in a relationship. For some, this may mean an institution of marriage, a oneness, a higher power is working behind the scenes for you. Some of you may be thinking about traveling. Some of you may be thinking about traveling on wheels. I just heard like a RV, van life, whatever the situation is. It may just be a vacation, or maybe you're really thinking about, let's try it on vacation and see if maybe that's what we need to do for the economy, and maybe that's going to be a cheaper way of living. Nomad is what I just heard, and that's for some of you, okay? So when the messages come in, I have to honor that. So they're saying that there is something moving in a new direction. You could just be moving on in your mind, making a major decision about something here that's very, very important to you. So you do have the Emperor, which commands and demands. So all the kings, the queens, the knights, everyone answers to the Emperor. The Emperor answers to the High Priestess. The High Priestess answers to God, as far as my perspective with my guides. Okay, that's the level that I work with. So that's what I channel. So this Emperor takes charge of the situation. You have the Emperor and the Hierophant. This is huge. This is a big offer coming in for some of you. This is a big decision moving. This is definitely could be going into a higher level of relationship with business, with career, definitely with love. Whatever the situation is, you're making your decision in the next 72 hours. It's going to take you far. It's going to be different, okay? For some, I do feel that you're leaving something. You may be doing something on your own as well, but you're moving in a completely new direction. If you're already in a business, you're going to take your business in a new direction, and you're being guided by the Hierophant, okay? You're being guided by a higher source, and you're taking charge, and you're just happy that you're doing something quite different, okay? Wow. So we do have Leo here. So have strength. You are going through a major transformation here as well. So by the next full moon phase, you're really going to be in your spot, your special spot, your sweet spot, exactly where you're supposed to be. You're just working it right now in the next 72 hours. It looks really good. Everything's coming full circle for you. So let's go ahead and move on to pile two. Excuse me. Pile two chose the camera. What will be what's going to happen? What's coming your way here, pile two, for the next 72 hours? Okay. Well, we do have the Empress, we have the High Priestess, okay? And we do have the Spirit Fox, which is trusting your talents, your changing times, changing position, brand new beginnings, okay? So whatever the situation is, you're clever, you really articulate here, you know exactly what you want. So your talents are being recognized through yourself and through others as well. But there's something that's changing. There's something, get ready for it. It's in the wind in the next 72 hours. There's a major shift and change. You're very clever with your perspective. You've created something here. Eclectic is what I'm hearing. And you have the Empress, which is giving the birth of something new, a new idea as well. Again, everything comes full closure by that full moon. So there's something here that you're creating, something that you're going to honor with thyself. There's something you're literally changing up with something new, a birth of an idea, a project, a birth of yourself, realizing that you're worthy as well, a birth of a new relationship, love, and or business. But there's something that you've been working on, something that is going to change for the better of something. It's a brand new beginning. You've been doing this since March 2, they just said. By the first part, they're saying March 2nd to March 4th for some of you, just as we enter spring. You also have the High Priestess here, so this is an inner knowing. There is some things that you want to keep quiet. You don't. The High Priestess knows. She's very psychic. Your psychic intuitiveness is opening up. You're becoming more aware of things. You're listening. You're being downloaded. You're listening to your higher self. And you're being very creative. When I have the High Priestess and the Empress, you have these secrets that you're not going to share with others. You are working on a new project, but you're not necessarily going to go ahead and share with others. The High Priestess holds the scripture, the Torah, and so she's actually holding on to the Holy Grail, if you will, of scripture, which means documents. Could be some legal documents, could be a new contract coming in. She may have been offered a brand new job, but she's not going to tell anybody yet until the company tells her it's time. You could be working in your own company, holding back, getting ready to launch something here that's going to be big, that's going to be brand new, that you're changing up in your business as well. Nonetheless, you definitely have some major changes, but I do feel for some of you, you're not ready to let everybody know about it yet, but you are working, and so is the universe behind the scenes. Yeah, look at that. You have spirit guide. So when I have the High Priestess and the Spirit Guide, Spirit is downloading information to the High Priestess. She's going to keep some things quiet until it's ready to release, but you're listening to your higher power for major new beginnings and shift and change of something that's going to be big and beautiful. So let's move on to pile 3. Who chose the telephone for pile 3? Your next 72 hours. Okay. Let's take a look here. So we have the Two of Swords, the Moon, and we have the Shaman. So they want you to trust in the higher forces. You're being downloaded information from your elders. Pay attention to that. You will be making wise decisions in the next 72 hours. Now, you do have Scorpio, you do have the Moon. We just came out of we're still actually in it. Things should shift and change. They're saying by June 3rd, give it a couple more days, by June 6th, for the energy of the eclipse and Mercury to go back into a positive pattern, okay? Because you have Scorpio, the Moon. Somebody here has Scorpio in their chart one way or another, but there's something here that what was hidden is now revealed. What was slowing down is now going to move forward at a fast pace, so get ready for it. Something you didn't see coming is coming your way, but it looks really good. You may not be sure about it. Universe says, trust the higher forces. They're working behind the scenes. They're downloading this information. You're going to make wise decisions. Somebody is just giving you some information. It could be a heads up on a job. It could be somebody finally confesses how they feel about you. You may hear something in the office. Could be a gossip situation. You're going to think about that because you want facts. You don't want gossip, right? So whatever the situation is, the higher power is guiding you. Some of you may have been working on a project and you really quite weren't sure where to go with it. You weren't sure if you were doing the right thing. Something from Spirit is going to be revealed to you that you were not aware of, that you need to take care of in the next 72 hours. We do have the Two of Swords, so you may be at odds with yourself here, but you can see clearly you're being downloaded information right here from the higher force. So, you may be on edge. You may be at a crossroads making this difficult decision. Somebody's going to be releasing something that's for somebody. Others, you're just making a decision to go do something quite different, and it's better for you. But you are going to listen to your elders. You are going to listen to your higher self. And you have travel. So by the next new moon, you do get a wish fulfillment. So you're moving on with a decision in your mind. You're also moving on with, maybe you're going to think about traveling. There may be something that's opening up right here that Spirit is guiding you for, that you didn't think that there was an opportunity of a new house, a new place to live, by location, a new job. Whatever the situation is, you're going to be moving forward, and you're going to be very, very happy that you did. Thank you so much for stopping by. Greatly appreciate that. I'll see you in the next read. Take care.